So I'm going to be changing the drum heads on the kit that I found on the side of the road. So the drum heads we have are a pack of Evans G2 clears. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to try these out because I've tried the Evans EC2S drum heads and I'm really happy with how they sound. They sound great on my Pearl Export. So hopefully these sound just as great. It's 12, 13, and 16 for the G2s. And then I have Evans HD Dry. So I have not heard this drum head yet on any of my drums. So hopefully it sounds great. And then got a 16-inch drum head. So yeah, I'm gonna take off the old drum heads, put on the new ones, and let's see how they sound. All right, so I'm gonna be starting off with the 12-inch tom. But yeah, I'm not really gonna be doing too much talking through how I tune my drums, because honestly, to me, it's subjective how you tune your drums. Like whether if you like your toms to be tuned highly or if you like them to be low and thuddy, it really depends. I prefer a deep tom that's resonant, like not too overly ringy, because if it's really ringy, I try to dampen it, which is a problem I ran into with the 16-inch and the 13-inch tom. So yeah, but the 12-inch tom didn't really give me too much trouble. The only problem is I put a slightly warped head on the 12-inch tom because it was stretched out from being on my Yamaha snare. So that's why it was kind of warped, because it was tuned very highly, and this is a tom head. So yeah. Alright, so set that right there. And the shells have dried up a little bit. I mean, you know, they're not in perfect shape, but you know, it's good enough. So yeah. Oh wow, this fits in there nice and snug. This ain't sliding out anytime. Which can lead me to think that these rims are slightly warped, question mark. Maybe. I mean, yeah, they're wobbling a little bit on my desk. So I like me to believe they're a little bit warped, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. Yeah, there's no play on these heads, okay. Gotta make sure this is well seated. Alright, tighten. All right, one more T-rod. Actually, let's do this. Okay, all these are as tight as they can get. My finger. All right. 2. 1, 2. This one needs another one. 1, 2. Sounds pretty great. Wow. Normally I have to kind of adjust it as I go, but if anything I may just bring it up just a touch. So most of the time I tune by quarter turns, so that means like I'd go like, you know, I do normally quarter to half turns, but I normally just count those as like whole turns in my opinion, because I kind of lose track of where the key is, like, you know, with the rotation, and then I just kind of mess up and I have to retune it. That sounds great. Wow. Alright. Good. So the 12-inch tom is done. Alright, so now on to the 13-inch tom. But yeah, normally 13-inch toms are a little bit harder for me to tune because, you know, they're kind of big, but normally I just kind of try and go low with it, and then if it's too low, it'll kind of, yeah, there has to be a sweet spot on 13-inch toms to me, you know, because then there's too high, which kind of makes it sound like it's, you know, detuned, or, you know, it's tuned, you know, like crap. So that's why I try to, you know, keep up with the 13-inch tom, because the 12-inch tom normally is fine. You can play it for a while and then it won't be too bad. But 13-inch tom, I'd say after every playing session, I have to give it a little bit of a tuning, you know. And I'll just hit the drum a couple times and then figure out which tension rod needs to be tuned. Here we go. And yeah, this is the head that came with the drum. I just wiped it off, so yeah. Yep, like I said, they had to put a little bit of tape on it. So yeah. The 13 shell isn't as bad. You know, I didn't really show off the shells in the first video of this kit. So yeah. Here's the 13-inch head. Fits nice and snug, no wobbling. Yeah, nice and snug. It's good. There we go. It's so tight. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm placing the drum key on top of the tension rod. It's because with the weight on top here, it spins it more, so that means I have to spend less time tightening it by finger. So, yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing that. All right, now I'm gonna check all the tension rods, make sure they're all finger tightened. All right, let's check it. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. That's not my sound, but boy, that'd be so fun to play on. It's a very flabby sound because obviously it's not even tuned. So that's almost like floor tom levels of deep. It could go up a little bit more, but not much. I mean, that's how I like my 13-inch tom. I'd say that's about good. Alright, now moving on to the floor tom. Alright, so I did not put the Evans HD dry in my snare as much as I really want to. This head is not that beat up, really. I mean, it still has enough life left in it, so I'll probably change it maybe next month or something. But yeah, I mean, the head is definitely pretty marked up, but you know, it's still got plenty of life left in it, so I'm not gonna really put on the head yet, because to me, it just kind of seems like a waste of a head. So, yeah. Alright, so now I'm on the floor tom. But yeah, I normally don't have to worry about how my floor toms sound because I tune them all the same way, like 2 or 3 turns away from being detuned. That's how I like them. I just like a nice big beefy floor tom. So, yeah. That's why, like, whenever I tune 14-inch floor toms, they always give me a little bit of trouble because they just can't go as low as 16. So that's why I typically kind of stay away from 14-inch floor toms. Alright, got the head off. Light up the logo. Alright, it's well seated on there. Oh wait. Alright, there we go. finger tighten these bad boys. Yep, that one. Alright, let's see. Yeah, very tuned. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. But yeah, I never really do the CPR method, you know, where you really press on heads and stretch them out. I mean, to me, I think brand new heads sound great, but, you know, it's personal preference. I love 16 and 4. Oh, it's a little wrinkly there. So that means it has to go up over here. More so on this lug. That wrinkle's still there. Beautiful. Alright, sounds great. I'm going to throw all these drums back together on the kit, and yeah. So yeah, the kit sounds pretty killer right now. I definitely need to tune it a little bit more, spend a little more time messing with it. But honestly, I think it sounds pretty good right now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. See you all in the next one.